What up, y'all? It's your man Earl, Live Wire on June 16th, day 168 on the calendar, and we have been wrestling with truth this whole week. And today's Tuesday, and we're going to get into the 7 terms of truth. Once again, we're going to get into the 7 terms of truth, and you can say 7 concepts, you can say 7 definitions. For the sake of description in the YouTube channel box, I'm going with the 7 terms of truth. And so with that being said, once again, day 168 on the calendar, June 16th, Tuesday afternoon, running around doing some errands. Here we go. The first term dealing with truth is scientific truth. Scientific truth. And these are simply observations about the world that we live in and the universe that has been reported. Once again, scientific truth is the observations about our world in which we live in and the universe in which we exist. Okay? Second truth term is historical truth. What is historical truth? This is kind of dicey because we know we live in a world where people like to bend history. You've heard the term, oh, it's his story, which is history. And oftentimes, history has been recorded by the group in power, not necessarily the one that is truthful, but the group in power. So what is historical truth? It is substantial or records, stories, events that can be proved, sorry about that. Okay, and when we talk about historical truth, got to be careful because sometimes you got to do some digging to get to the historical truth of the matter. Okay? Remember, we're not looking for facts. We want the historical truth. Here's a big one: moral truth. Moral truth. And moral truth, once again, can be manipulated. And once it's manipulated, it's no longer truth, it's simply facts. So morals and morality can be manipulated. So what are we looking for? Good, truth, lessons, and rules that are truthful. And once again, anything that can be changed is not truth. It's simply facts. So we're not looking for factual morality. We're looking for moral reality. All right? Not good and bad. We're looking for evil. Okay? And life. The opposite of evil is life. Okay? Life and death, evil and good. List goes on and on and on. So we're not looking for good and bad, because good and bad can often be defined by the individual who is speaking. All right? We're not looking for good and bad. We're looking for life, death, okay? All going down about to morality. All right? Because certain moral behavior will bring what? Death. And good moral behavior will do what? Bring life. That's why we want moral truth, not simply good and bad. Here's one of my favorites. How about proverbial or proverbs? All right, this is where we get the idea of common sense from a practical point of view, and then wisdom from a spiritual truth point of view. Why do I say that? Because you can be a person of common sense and still be considered, quote unquote, evil or bad. All right? Wisdom, on the other hand, is defined as seeing things from the Most High God's perspective. His vantage point, which is seeing things from what? From the end to the beginning, from the top down, from the inside out. That's wisdom. All right? So proverbial wisdom is the short sayings of common sense and the practical life application of wisdom. All right? For my artist in the room, symbolic truth. Symbolic truth. And this is where we get into the poetic language, music, the arts, theater. All right? You can use symbolic sayings, symbolic poets, poetic sayings, language to emphasize truth. All right? Some of the best lessons that you've ever learned, you've learned by what? Symbolically. A good story, Three Little Pigs. A good movie. All right? How about a good song? You can learn a lot from a good song. Why? It's all symbolic truth. All right? And then here's the big one. Religious truth. All right? Religious truth. And your religion should have a set of truths in it. I'm going to say it again. The religion that you believe in should have a set of truths in it. If it does not, then you are simply worshiping facts and figures. Okay? And any religion that has lies in it, all right, you should be very, very cautious. Now, why do I say that? Because no religious text is 100% accurate. Why? Because it's been passed down from generation to generation, person to person. So what are we looking for, Brother Earl? We're looking for the truth in the writing. All right? I know I'm getting pretty heavy now, but it leads us to the next point, which is the Most High God. You cannot be a person of truth and not have a firm understanding about the Most High God. Why? Because the Most High God is truth. He is life. He is whom that he says he is. All right? So, once again, Brother Earl, on day 168, the 7 terms of truth, repeating: scientific, historical, moral, proverbial, if you will, symbolic, religious or religion, and then the Most High, God. Those are the 7 terms of truth. God bless you. God keep you. Day 168 on the calendar, Tuesday, June 16th. Just came across the bridge, do some errands. God bless you. God keep you. Live wire from the Midwest, Illinois, Iowa. God bless you. I'm out.